Never raised my voice for you, never made a scene. I loved you in the quiet ways, in spaces in between. I memorized the way you breathe, the rhythm of your days. I stayed where no one ever sees, and loved you anyway. I thought if I was gentle, you would understand that love doesn't need thunder, just a steady hand. But I loved you without noise, without asking to be heard. Gave you all the quiet parts, you never gave a word. I was standing in the silence while you walked right through my heart. I loved you without noise, and that's what tore me apart. I learned to read your distant eyes like they were holy signs. Ignored the way you pulled away 1,000 little times. I folded all my feelings small so you could breathe with ease. I made myself invisible so you would never leave. I thought if I was softer, you would choose to stay, but you were always drifting further every day. And I loved you without noise, without asking to be seen. Built a world inside my chest where you were everything. I was breaking in the silence while you barely even tried. I loved you without noise, and slowly I just died. Maybe love like mine was never loud enough. Maybe quiet hearts don't ever feel like love. And maybe I was just too easy to ignore. Or maybe you just didn't want me anymore. So I loved you without noise, till there was nothing left of me. Gave you all the tender parts you were too blind to see. Now the silence feels so heavy, but at least it finally speaks. I loved you without noise, and it destroyed me quietly. I loved you, you never heard me. I kept your side of the bed untouched, like you'd come back at night. Left the lamp on just in case you needed a little light. I answered calls before they rang, hoping it was you, living in a maybe world where everything felt true. I told myself you're busy, that love just takes some time. But deep inside I felt it, you were slowly leaving mine. The way I waited for you, like you were coming home, like every second without you was just a space alone. I held on to your silence like it still meant something real. The way I waited for you was the way I learned to feel. message sent, then stared, it seemed too long, trying to find a hidden love in everything gone wrong. I replayed all your I love yous, like they could still be true, but every word felt further now, the longer I missed you. I told myself you're tired, that I should understand, but love shouldn't feel like slipping through my hands. The way I waited for you, like you would change your mind, like love was just a moment you needed time to find. I gave you all my patience while you gave me space to break. The way I waited for you was my biggest mistake. I should've known that love won't hide in empty texts and late replies. You were already gone somehow, I just didn't leave you out loud. The way I waited for you turned nights into years, turned hope into a quiet, unspoken set of tears. Now I'm learning how to let go of someone who won't stay. The way I waited for you is something I can't undo. Today I was still here, even when you weren't. I showed you pieces of my soul in ways I couldn't hide, left little notes between my words, but you just passed them by. I opened up in quiet ways you never learned to read. I gave you all the fragile parts you never chose to see. I thought if I stayed honest, you would meet me there, but you were only holding what was easy, not what's rare. You never saw me fully, just the parts you liked the most. You held the light I gave you, but ignored the parts that broke. I was standing right in front of you, with nothing left to hide, but you never saw me fully, no matter how I tried. I changed the way I spoke for you, softened every edge, turned my truth into a whisper, so you wouldn't feel the weight. I learned your every comfort zone and stayed inside the lines, but love should never feel like erasing who I am inside. I thought if I was careful, you would finally stay, but you only love the version that I gave away. You never saw me fully, just the silence in my voice. You kept the easy moments, but avoided every choice. I was breaking into pieces, trying to be enough, but you never saw me fully. never saw me fully, and now I understand. Love shouldn't feel like shrinking to fit inside your hands. I was more than what you noticed, more than what you knew. You never saw me fully, but I gave my whole to you. I was right there, and you still missed me. I sat beside you every night while you were somewhere else. Your body close, your heart so far. I felt it by myself. I learned the language of your silence, the distance in your touch. You said you didn't mean to change, but you stopped feeling us. I tried to pull you closer, but you slipped through my hands, like loving me was something you just didn't understand. I was there, you just didn't look, standing in your light, holding all the pieces while you gave up the fight. I was right beside you, but you never chose to see. I was there, you just didn't look, and that's what broke me. I laughed at things that hurt me just to keep the peace. Pretended I was fine with you, becoming less of we. I memorized your distance, the way you pulled away, turned my love into a question you refused to ever say. I thought if I stayed patient, you would come around, but love shouldn't feel like waiting to finally be found. I was there, you just didn't look, through every silent cry. I gave you all my presence while you slowly said goodbye. I was holding on to nothing, still believing we were real. I was there, you just didn't look, at the way I used to feel. How do you miss someone right in front of you? How do you lose a love that never moved? I was fading in your arms, piece by piece, and you never even noticed me leave. I was there, you just didn't look. Now I finally see you were never really here, even when you were with me. I don't blame your distance anymore, I blame what I ignored. I was there, you just didn't look, and I can't do that anymore. I was right there, and you never saw me. I started asking for your time, like it was something rare, waiting for a simple text to prove you still were there. I counted every little sign, like it meant something more. But love shouldn't feel like knocking on a closing door. I hated how I needed things you used to give for free. I didn't recognize the girl you turned me out to be. Loving you felt like begging for pieces of your heart, like I was always reaching while you were pulling apart. I kept asking for affection you used to give with ease. Loving you felt like begging down on my knees. I softened every question so you wouldn't feel the weight. Turned my pain into a whisper so you wouldn't walk away. I learned to lower all my needs to match your distance line. But every time I lost myself, I told myself it's fine. I kept calling impatience, but it was fear inside of losing what was already gone. But I refused to see it die. Loving you felt like begging for something we once had, like trying to hold together a love that's turning bad. I gave you every version of someone you could keep. Loving you felt like begging for something way too deep. When did love become a question mark? When did I start hiding every scar? I was bending just to make you stay while you were already walking away. Loving you felt like begging, and now I finally see love should never cost my voice or take my dignity. I was losing every part of me just to keep you near. Loving you felt like begging, and I was disappearing here. I shouldn't have to ask to be loved. I shouldn't have to ask to be loved. It wasn't sudden, wasn't loud. No door slammed, no goodbye. Just little pieces missing that I couldn't deny. Your voice got shorter every night. Your touch began to fade. You didn't break my heart at once. You gave it away in shades. I kept telling myself this is just a phase. But love shouldn't feel like slowly being erased. You gave me less every day, less love, less time, less truth, until there was nothing left of the way I knew you. I kept holding on to memories while you let them slip away. didn't leave me all at once. You gave me less every day. The good mornings disappeared. The I miss yous turned to none. The way you used to say my name sounded different on your tongue. I felt it in the silence, in the space you wouldn't fill. You stopped showing up for me, but I was loving you still. I thought if I stayed strong, you wouldn't drift so far. But I was the only one still holding who we are. You gave me less every day, like I wouldn't notice you, turning into someone else. I no longer knew I was loving who you were. Why you changed without a trace? You didn't leave me all at once. You just slowly lost your place. There was no moment I could point to and say, this is where you stop loving me. Just 1,000 tiny changes that added up quietly. You gave me less every day, until I felt alone. Even when you were beside me, I was on my own. Now I see it wasn't sudden, it was distance by design. You didn't break me in a second, you just faded out of mine. You didn't leave, you disappeared. I used to tell you everything before the day would end. Now I just sit in silence, like I lost my only friend. I catch myself still turning, like you're somewhere in the room, but all I hear is echoes of a love that didn't bloom. I didn't mean to lose you, I didn't mean to pretend, but somewhere in the distance I stopped talking to you again. I started talking to myself instead, saying all the things I wish you said, answering the questions you ignored, trying not to feel it anymore. I built conversations in my head just to fill the empty space you left. I started talking to myself instead, 'cause you stopped listening again. I say your name out loud sometimes, just to hear it in the air. Like maybe if I say it soft enough, you'll suddenly be there. I rehearsed the way I'd fix us if you gave me one more try, but I'm the only one still speaking in this quiet goodbye. I didn't know the silence could be this loud inside. Every word I never told you now is nowhere left to hide. So I started talking to myself instead, tracing every word we never said, holding on to something that's not real, trying not to feel the way I feel. A better world where you still care, just to breathe a little air. I started talking to myself instead, 'cause you were never really there. Am I crazy for still trying to believe? Ooh, something left of you and me. Or am I just afraid to face the truth? I've been alone, even next to you. Now I'm talking to myself instead, whispering the things I used to beg, trying to convince my heart to heal from a love that never felt this real. I hear my voice where I should be, that's the hardest part for me. I started talking to myself instead, and now that's all that's left of we. I miss the way you used to listen. You're sitting right beside me now, but I feel miles away. Your eyes don't meet mine anymore. You don't hear what I say. We're breathing in the same small room, but living different lives. I'm drowning in your silence while you're somewhere I can't find. I keep pretending nothing's wrong just to keep you near, but love shouldn't feel this lonely when you're standing here. I'm crying in a room full of you, holding tears you'll never see, trying not to break out loud while you're right in front of me. You're so close, I feel your shadow, but so far I can't reach through. I'm crying in a room full of you, and there's nothing I can do. I laugh at things that don't feel real, just to keep the air light, while my chest is slowly caving in. Every single night you ask me if I'm doing fine, without looking twice, and I say yeah, I'm okay, while I'm breaking inside. I wish you'd see the difference between my words and truth, but you never really listened, even when I needed you. I'm crying in a room full of you, dying where you cannot see. Every second feels like falling into who I used to be. You're a stranger sitting near me, in a love I thought was not supposed to feel like I'm disappearing too. If I vanish right beside you, would you even feel it move? I'm crying in a room full of you, and I'm finally losing you. You were right here, but I was alone. You took a little longer to answer every call. Your voice felt unfamiliar, like I didn't know you at all. You stopped saying my name the way you used to do, and every quiet moment started telling me the truth. You didn't have to say it, I felt it in the air. Love doesn't just disappear, it slowly isn't there. I knew before you said it, before you looked away, before your voice went distant and your love began to fade. I felt it in the silence, in everything you hid. I knew before you said it that this was how it ends. I watched you fall out slowly, like I wasn't worth the fight. You held me like a stranger every single night. Your I love you felt different, like it didn't mean a thing. And I was holding on to what you stopped giving. I kept pretending not to see the truth inside your eyes, but love doesn't feel this empty when it's still alive. I knew before you said it, before the final line, before you chose your freedom over what was mine. I heard it in your breathing, in the space between your words. I knew before you said it, even when it hurt. Maybe I stayed too long, hoping I was wrong, but deep inside I knew the truth had been there all along. I just didn't want to be the one who had to leave. So I waited for your ending to confirm what I believed. I knew before you said it, and still I let it break. Still I gave you all of me for something you wouldn't save. Now your silence makes it clearer than anything you said. I knew before you said it that we were already dead. You didn't have to say it, I already felt it. You didn't slam the door on me, didn't raise your voice. You just stopped choosing us, like it wasn't even a choice. You looked at me like nothing changed, but everything was gone, and I was left to figure out when I stopped being the one. No final fight, no warning sign, just silence in your eyes, and somehow that hurt deeper than 1,000 goodbyes. You broke me quietly, without a sound. No shattered glass, just pieces on the ground. You walked away so gently, like I wouldn't feel a thing, but you broke me quietly, and I felt everything. I kept replaying every word, trying to understand how love could turn so distant without slipping from your hands. You held me like a memory, not something you still need, and I was falling slowly while you were finally free. I thought love meant staying, even when it's hard, but you let go so easily and took my heart apart. You broke me quietly, like I was nothing new, like all the love I gave you never got to you. You didn't even hesitate, you didn't even try. You broke me quietly and left me asking why. What hurts the most is not the end, it's how calm you seemed when it happened. Like losing me was something light, like I was never worth the fight. You broke me quietly, but now I finally see love should never feel like losing all of me. I gave you every silent part you never tried to keep. You broke me quietly, and it cut too deep. No noise, just pain. I saw it in the way you smiled at someone new that night, the way your eyes lit up for her like I lost all my light. You tried to say it gently, like it wouldn't hurt as much, but there's no soft way to tell me you replaced my love. I kept searching for a reason, something I could blame, but love doesn't need a reason when it chooses to change. You chose someone who didn't love you like me, someone who never knew your soul this deep. I gave you every quiet piece of my heart, and you threw it away like it wasn't hard. You chose someone who didn't see you like I do, didn't stay through the things we've been through. I gave you all of me so easily, and you chose someone who wasn't me. Does she understand your silence, or just enjoy the light? I knew your every fragile part, the pieces you would hide. But maybe love like mine was never what you needed inside. I kept thinking I was lacking something I couldn't see, but maybe you just wanted something easier than me. You chose someone who didn't love you like me, didn't hold you when you couldn't breathe, stayed when everything was falling apart, and you left me with a shattered heart. You chose someone who never had to fight, never saw you in your darkest nights. I gave you everything, honestly, and you chose someone who wasn't me. Maybe she's lied, maybe she's new, maybe she doesn't know the real you. Maybe you wanted something less deep, something that doesn't cut this deep. You chose someone who didn't love you like me, but maybe that's exactly what you need. Someone who won't ask you to stay, or see the parts you run away. I gave you love you couldn't keep, something honest, something deep. You chose someone who wasn't me, and that's what's breaking me. I loved you in ways she never will. You walk past me like we never shared a single breath, like all the nights we held each other just disappeared instead. Your voice feels like a memory I barely recognize, and I don't know the person looking through your eyes. You used to feel like home to me, now you feel so far. How do you turn into a stranger from who you are? I watched you become a stranger right in front of me, turn into someone I don't know, someone I can't reach. You erased every part of us like it didn't matter at all. I watched you become a stranger, and I watched myself fall. You say my name so differently, like it's just a word, not something once you whispered, like it was all you ever heard. You don't look at me the same, there's nothing left inside, and I'm standing in the ruins of what we used to call our life. I keep searching in your face for someone I once knew, but all I see is distance now, and none of it is you. I watched you become a stranger, slowly, piece by piece. You let go of everything that felt like you and me. I tried to hold on to you, stranger, and now I'm letting go of someone I held so tightly, but never really knew. You're not the one I fell for. That version doesn't remain. I watched you become a stranger, and I can't love you the same. I don't know you anymore. I keep replaying everything, trying to find the fault, searching for the version of me that made you let me go. Was that too much, not enough? Too quiet, too intense? I'm stuck inside these questions now, with no clear evidence. You walked away so easily, like I was nothing new. And now I'm left here wondering what was wrong with me for you. I was never enough for you, no matter what I gave. I poured my heart into your hands, but you let it fade. I changed myself in ways I never thought I would. I was never enough for you, even when I gave you everything I could. I silenced all my needs for you, became what you preferred. Turned my feelings into shadows so they wouldn't disturb. I try to be your easy love, the kind that never breaks, but loving you just taught me how much I could erase. I thought love meant adjusting, becoming what you need, but I lost myself completely, trying to make you see me. I was never enough for you, and now I finally see it didn't matter who I was. You were leaving me. I could have been somebody else, or someone understood. I was never enough for you, and that's what hurts the most. For good, maybe I wasn't the problem at all. Maybe you just couldn't love me full. Maybe I was giving something rare to someone who was never really there. I was never enough for you, but I was more than you could hold, more than what you recognized, more than what you chose. I'm slowly learning how to see the truth I never knew. I was never not enough. I was just too much for you. It wasn't me. It was never me. At first the quiet scared me, like something was missing still. I kept reaching for your shadow, out of habit, out of will. But slowly in the stillness, I started hearing me. voice I almost lost, trying to keep you with me. It's strange how silence changes when you stop being afraid of the space that love once filled and the mess it left behind. I learned to sit with the silence without calling out your name, without needing your attention to feel okay again. I let the quiet hold me instead of tearing me apart. I learned to sit with the silence and slowly heal my heart. I don't check my phone at night the way I used to do. I don't wait for something that I know won't come from you. I'm learning how to breathe again without the weight you left. And for the first time in a while, I don't feel like I'm less. The emptiness feels different. It doesn't hurt the same. It's not a place of losing now. It's a place where I reclaim. I learned to sit with the silence and let it speak to me. Not everything that ends in pain was meant to always be. I found a kind of comfort letting go of what we were. I learned to sit with the silence and finally feel secure. Maybe I needed breaking to remember who I am. Maybe losing you was never the end of what I can. I learned to sit with the silence and not feel incomplete. I don't need your love anymore to feel like I can breathe. I carry all my softness, but now I understand. I learned to sit with the silence and gently hold my hand. It's quiet now, but I'm okay. I still cry at little things, still feel too much, it's true. Still hold on to memories, but I don't hold on to you. I still love in fragile ways, still give more than I should. But now I know the difference between pain and something good. I thought losing you would break me, leave me empty, leave me torn. But I found a quieter strength in the pieces I have worn. I'm still soft, just not yours anymore. I still feel, just not the way before. I kept my heart even through the fall, but I won't give it to you at all. I'm still gentle, still open inside, but I don't need you here tonight. I'm still soft, I still believe, just not in you, not in we. I walk past places we once knew, and I don't stop like I did. The weight you left inside my chest is lighter than it's been. I don't rewrite the ending now. I wish you'd come back home. Some loves are meant to teach you how to stand alone. I don't hate you for leaving, I just finally see you were never meant to stay. And that's okay for me. I'm still soft, just not yours anymore. I've learned what my heart is for, not to beg or break or bend, but to love myself again. I'm still healing, still growing strong, still riding where I belong. I'm still soft, I didn't lose me, I just lost what wasn't true. You didn't take my light away, you only dimmed it for a while. Now I see it clearer than before, and every quiet mile. I'm like the girl who stayed too long. I'll beg for you to see I'm the one who walked away and chose herself finally. I'm still soft, just not yours anymore. And that softness is something I'm proud for. I don't need to harden to survive. I just learned how to choose my life. I'll still love, but wiser now. I'll still trust, just not somehow. I'm still soft, but finally free. And that softness belongs